Go ahead.
Okay, this year in seminar, we have a year-long project, and it's called Who Am I? And we had a choice, first of all, to create our Who Am I book digitally by using Mixbook, this program that's on the computer, or we can use create a scrapbook with all of our pieces in it. And I chose digitally using the computer, and I chose Mixbook. And so I just want to share some of the pages with you. And so here's like the front cover, and I'm just going to click next. And here I have the, or you can just flip it that way. The table of contents kind of lists the things that we're responsible this whole year of working on. And we do lots of other things in seminar too, but we just wanted to showcase Who Am I? I just want to, you can look at it like in depth, but I want to share a few with you. We did this one thing. It was things that were popular back in the day whenever I was born. And so we have headlines during the week I was born, top songs, which I didn't know the songs back then, or the people. So we listened to them, and it was kind of neat to see that. And then looking at the prices of things, it was crazy how cheap some things were. So that was kind of neat to get to do that. Also, we created a time capsule where we were asked our thoughts about the future and what we thought about it. So a couple things is like my biggest fear about the future that I have is that the world is going to end. Things that I hope that will go on forever and ever in our world is medical research, because that's important to me. One problem I think we have now that we will still have 75 years from now is people using drugs. So those are just some of my thoughts of things that may happen in the future. I keep hitting that next button because it's supposed to work. We'll put it that way. What I considered my greatest accomplishment, that was one of my things I liked, was getting into the early college, because it puts me on the path for my college experience. It kind of gives me a heads up. This was a thank you letter that I wrote to Bridget because she means so much to me. And then looking at family, we created a genogram. We researched our name, the meaning behind our name. We looked back at occupations that our family members did back in the day, and the majority of them were farmers. Our family's place of origin was England. So Evan is Welsh and Scottish. So those are things I didn't know that I learned. I still have to put my family history on there. And I'll let you look at this in depth. But these are just a few that I liked. Our family tradition, what we always do on the 4th of July. It's always fun. My three favorite pieces of technology. My phone, my computer, my iPod. And we had to say why those were our favorites. It's because I love to talk and text. Oh, this was kind of neat. We had 50 things that we could do. And, when you say I can't do anything. Well, this gave me the opportunity to think about things that I actually can do. And so those are my 50 I cans. And then that's my 50 faves. 50 of my favorite things. And I spelled out the word 50 faves.
I love that.
Okay, I hit the next button again. My metaphor, I am at my best as a daughter. I am honest like Abe. And my bio poem. I am Danielle. I wonder what my future will be like. I hear loud music. I see bright neon colors. I want to be great at everything. I am Danielle. I pretend my life is perfect. I believe that God will guide me to do what's right. I touch almost everything I see. I feel like crying sometimes. I worry that things won't go my way. I cry when I see people close to me get hurt. I am Danielle. I understand that everything happens for a reason. I say what I think. I dream that everything is fine. I am Danielle.
That is so sweet.
And then, of course, my favorite place is my bedroom. And then we do this neat little thing. It's called personality shapes. And we each look at a shape before we realize what each shape means, and when we look at it, whichever shape stands out to us, that's kind of like our shape. And so it spells out, like, if you're a circle, you're very comfortable around people, you're talkative, you love to have fun, this and that. So triangles are like leaders, you're very confident, you're outspoken. Square, you're loyal, hardworking, structured, organized. And squiggles are emotional, optimistic, creative, those kinds of things. So that was kind of neat to find out about myself and also about other people in my class. And we did this neat little activity in class where we had a Venn diagram, and on this side it was what I think of myself, and on this side is what others think of me. And so what we did was we walked around and everybody wrote on everybody's paper positive things, and these are things my classmates said about me.
Oh.
And this is what I said about myself. So, and this is multiple intelligence. We took this test to see what our strengths were and how we learn best. So that was kind of neat. So, but that's just a few of the pieces of who am I. And what's neat too is that since this is online, I can continue adding to it. Or like at the end of this year, we could go online and actually purchase it, and it would be something that I could keep for myself.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
Yep. And you can actually now walk around and look at other people's, because the other students are going to have their mixed book pulled up, and they're also going to have the ones that created scrapbooks. They're going to have theirs laid out, and so they're going to share theirs with you if you want to go around and look at other people's, and I'm going to share mine with some people.
Oh, I love
Okay.
that. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mom. Okay.